some very helpful things for me after really taking the plunge recently and going to an inpatient hospital and seeking out more treatment options through medication and therapy have been, I was put on a medication that helps you sleep and also helps to negate anxiety. I was already on an antidepressant, and that was raised a little bit, and I was also already on as needed anti-anxiety medication, kind of a low strength and a low dose, and I got that changed from being as needed through the course of a couple of months, maybe getting a small amount of pills, to getting enough pills to take it every day as needed. And of course I've always taken stimulants, and I hopefully soon will be able to change back to a better stimulant that I had to go off of for a while because I couldn't pay for it, but now I've got coverage because I went through the Social Security office and they can pay for your medications, and so that went through for me, which is just great. Like, the one stimulant that I really need is something like $300 for a month's worth, and now it's gonna be $3, which is great because I really need that one just because it's just way better quality, and my ability to function has definitely decreased with taking a lower quality stimulant. So those things have really helped me. I started sleeping normally. I go to sleep around similar times every night, wake up around the same time. I'm not sleeping super erratically. The sleeping medication has also greatly helped me with my emotional range. Probably that along with everything else. The sleeping medication I take is an anti-anxiety and a mild antipsychotic. I think everyone should be very careful with antipsychotics. I've had very bad experiences with those in the past when I was misdiagnosed. But so internally, I feel much more stable than I did. I feel a lot more level, and the anxiety medication really helps. I don't realize how much anxiety I really have, I think, because I've been dealing with it for such a long time. Just my chemicals in my brain are just all over the place. And I'm pleasantly surprised with the antidepressant because in the past, most antidepressants have not gone well for me. It's hard to find the right kind of medication with the traumatic brain injury because a lot of times they're using them to treat symptoms that kind of mimic another diagnosis. They don't really specifically treat for traumatic brain injuries, and it's already guess and check with medication, so it just kind of adds an extra layer of guess and check. So I feel like I have a lot more control over my anger and frustration. I have a much steadier sleep schedule. I feel a lot less up and down throughout the day. I feel like my emotional swings are a lot more manageable, a lot closer to a level baseline. And yeah, I still feel that there's a general lack of motivation, general lack of stamina and energy, a general lack in interest in doing things. So I have that kind of like restless, bored baseline going on. But I found that the DBT therapy really helps me to try to deal with that on top of having the medications to help, because my emotional states are just intense and intolerable. So yeah, I would really I really want to figure out what's going on with my dopamine production and stuff like that, because I still don't think that I am to the point where I'm feeling at normal levels that most other people feel. And I know everybody says like, oh, I hate to use the word normal, but you know, I think that's fair that there's a general bracket of normalcy and that we can be in, and I think that's probably easier to deal with and, you know, leads to much more functional, happy existence. So yeah, those are some things that have been helping. I was really hesitant to try any of that stuff. So I encourage other people to sort of take the leap and go through the journey of guess and check, and just grab out for whatever treatment you can find, see what works, see what doesn't. It's not always easy, but it's much better than nothing.